Mayo Experience.
Mayo Experience. Mayo Experience. Mayo Experience. Experience.
Welcome to the Pat Mayo Experience presented by Underdog. Code Mayo. Kenny Kim, did you know get you a deposit bonus up to $1,000?
I did.
You should do that. Everyone out there should do that because Underdog was kind enough to send us to Montreal for President's Cup weekend. If you're looking for the President's Cup recap, you can find that tomorrow with our travel logs. I'm not doing the Power Rankings NFL show because we're in transit, but we're here. People are pumped right now. The international team lost, Kenny, but Washington won.
Commanders, what? Best team in the NFL? I think so. They look good to me.
It's straight up. They're the best team in the, according to you, they're the best team in the NFL.
Best defense, played well today. Had some sacks, got to the quarterback, had turnovers. Special teams been really, really good. And this offense is special. What more do you need? Top 5 at least.
Do you still feel like the Jets have the best players at every position, Tim?
They didn't play like it today. That's what I'll say.
Byron is also here with us. Byron, you're also a Jets fan. What is it with people from not the USA liking the New York Jets?
I feel like I could be part of the Jets team and play in a position that I'd be the best at this point because it's just been disgusting. And I don't know why. We just hate happiness.
Well, I'll put it this way. Did you know that the Jets offense only struggled because it was really rainy out? And the Broncos offense struggled because, quote, the New York Jets defense is so good.
That's a bit of an
remember that?
exaggeration. That's a bit exaggerated.
That's exactly the inflection that you use, too.
I mean, I think the rain definitely had an effect on the game. I think that it affected Rodgers' timing, some of the receiving routes. It certainly affected Nick's as well, but the Jets played good defense. It's disappointing. What do you want me to say? They got beat.
Badly.
Well, not badly. They lost by a point, but
We're the goddamn Jets, dude.
it was not a good game. It is not what I wanted to see coming off of a mini bye. Very concerned about them going into London next week. But, all is not lost. They're 2-2 in the AFC where there are very few, elite teams. So, it's okay. We move forward. It's only September. All is not lost.
Did you know that Zach Wilson is 1-0 in games against Aaron Rodgers?
He didn't play. Although they did show him on the sidelines at one point. He didn't play.
He won the revenge game.
No, another Jets QB came in and won today named Joe Flacco to keep up the rotation of former Jets quarterbacks who win.
Darnold next week.
The quarterback that beats you had negative yards at halftime. It's pretty amazing.
And they had no points as well.
Yeah.
Then they started playing better in the second half. They ran the ball effectively. We couldn't stop it, and we could not run the ball. We deserved what we got, and we got what we deserved.
Tim claimed that he could have done better than Bo Nix in the first half, saying that he would have completed 2 of 10 passes in an NFL game.
Got to be in a shotgun.
Yeah, with the play where the receiver runs in front of you, you catch the snap, and you just drop it. That's the type of pass.
Do you think
I'm
he could
talking
do
about.
that? Catch the snap, hit the receiver in motion with the perfect timing? You saw him try to catch the paper towel I threw at him. That didn't work out.
I got no comment.
Hey, you're that dejected over the international team loss and the Jets team loss? We're here to talk. You talk, all right?
No, there's nothing to talk about there. They're going to just lock in on Tim because he's a mobile athlete, and it's just going to, there's no way they're going to see the sweep coming.
Yeah. They're not even they don't even think it's going to come, right?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Kenny?
I accidentally ate a little bit more edibles than I should have. So when Pat asked me to be on the show, I had a double take in my head, but
all right,
I wasn't going to say no,
Well, you get yourself ready for the recap show that we're going to do in about an hour. You know who to go send in.
Yeah, I'm going to get
You go send him in. I see that game has finally concluded. The Chargers have lost 17-10 to the Los Angeles Chargers. So if Jeff can muster enough energy to get in here, he might be pretty tired from all that pacing, though.
There was a lot of pacing. There was a lot of cheering. There was a lot of yelling.
Here's something I do want to throw at you. I know they gave up 30 points in the second half or whatever it was. Is Minnesota really good?
Yes, I think at this point through a quarter of the season, we can say the Vikings are really good. When you do your power rankings, you'd have them at 5, 6,
I had
4?
them at 4 last week.
No reason to drop them.
Are they the best team in the NFC? Get Jeff.
They might be. I don't think the Lions would beat them on a neutral field, and they haven't played each other yet. I still would lean towards Detroit, but the Vikings have certainly acquitted themselves as well as they can with winning some big games against San Francisco and now Green Bay.
Oh, you gave yourself a shower, did you? You were
Anyone who knows me knows it's a bath in the sink. It's not a shower.
You've had a few baths in the sink this week.
Yeah, things happen, and I'm known to have a bath in the sink when it gets
It's
a little
proof
hot
that this
out.
flow doesn't just happen by accident. That there's a lot of work that goes into this.
There's actually no flow. It just whatever it does, it does.
You are. You do look very wet sometimes. That's right. And right now, intentionally wet. How you feeling about the Chargers? Was it a good effort? Did you feel like?
Yeah, I literally feel like, considering I didn't even want them to try today and white flag it, and in my opinion, I think like their best player played on one foot,
Q money?
and then Derwin, Bosa, Alt, and Slater weren't there, and they hung tough.
Why
Like, could
wasn't-
I have Could I have found an extra touchdown and it's like 17 all? Of course, but are they even winning that game? No. So I'm happy with how they fought. I'm happy with how the defense played. And even Dayon Henley, who got hurt late, was back on the last series. So safety is success. They came out of the game healthy. They get a bye. The one thing that I'm upset about is, as I said all week, my premonition is part of the reason I just wanted the bye, because I didn't think they could win today under what was happening, was that Jesse Minter game plan worked. The Chiefs had 10 points with like 3 minutes left. So what did me and Tim, he'd lend me an ear during the week, and I said, really, part of this is I do not want to show my Jesse Minter hand on them. And we showed it today in a game that was meaningless, in a game we really were shorthanded in a game we shouldn't have shown that hand in. So that's the only thing I'm really bothered by, but
What were you
they
saying
played
after
hard.
every play? Safety first?
Yeah, every play, I just wanted guys to get up. I really, 2-2 into the bye. They play the hot Broncos next week.
Are the Broncos good?
They play a tough
They
defense.
play good defense. We got to
And
give
if
them
the
that.
Chargers don't have their tackles, it's going to be a goddamn problem. So God forbid I lose to a woman's golf visor 3 times in a row, but it's possible. But yeah, listen, whatever. They fought hard. I didn't even think they should try today. There was a couple times early things felt nice. I definitely rubbed Tim's inner thigh maybe once or twice. Like when things
Who's
were
counting?
going nice. But
I was happy for you that when you were happy.
And then there was a moment in the game where it's like, okay, it's late versus the Chiefs, it's tied, so I'll do a shot for every third down, and then now I'm warm, and that's why I had to do a bath in the sink.
And it's only going to get warmer in here.
Well, so I'm getting warmer. Even after a bath in the sink, I'm warm. I'd take another one.
Whole cold. You should invest in a cold plunge for your house.
No, I'm too fragile for a full
You would
cold
love
plunge.
it.
I would love to have a cold plunge in my house.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have a cold plunge here this week.
That'd have been cool.
I would have been hitting up that cold plunge.
I like the cold plunges.
Where do you go cold
At
plunging?
the spa.
Is it the one that you pull over or the one you actually get into?
The one you actually get into.
The one you burn
you're
down?
fully submerged in a cold plunge?
fully submerged.
Really?
You're
The
in
one
for a
you
dime,
burn
you're in for a
down?
dollar. The one you jump into.
The one where you burn down the moot?
I didn't burn down
It's a
any
yurt.
yurt.
It's a yurt.
A
that you
yurt
burnt
caught
down.
on fire when I was there. I didn't burn down the yurt. I like that place.
I love the cold plunge.
Me too. I think it's great. It's all a part of the hot and cold sort of thermal
Is it part
therapy.
Is it a part of the tug and plunge circuit?
That does not.
Hold on, a
that
serious
does
I
not.
think you want to get your tug before the
does
cold
not
Serious
plunge.
question. How long into the cold plunge until you're nuts?
Oh, I only spend 10 seconds in the cold plunge.
but you
enough
need
to fully submerge my head, everything, and then out I get.
Yeah, but you need to start working on the willpower, staying in.
I've seen people sit
You
there
gotta
for
stay
a
in
minute,
there.
a minute and a half, and I'm not there
Yeah,
yet.
some dudes do it in their goddamn khakis.
Again,
You
I
were
don't-
mad at that guy, by the
No,
way.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
listening.
If Herbert had got hurt in this game, would you have been calling for Harbaugh's head? Because Tim is out on Salah and thinks he should be fired.
I do think he should be fired. He's awful.
I'm not calling for Harbaugh's head. There was just a lot of times where I thought on 3rd and 18, they could just run a draw and not have Justin Herbert take a hit throwing a 4-yard pass. I don't think that's unreasonable. I think that was a fair and balanced thought of mine. And I am annoyed by some of it, but I'm not out on Harbaugh. The guys fought hard today. They were just clearly undermanned. And in some ways, like the internationals in the President's Cup, there's very little margin for error. And we just, couldn't meet the moments today when some of them presented themselves.
Let's spin it around the other way with the Chiefs, who looked wildly unimpressive again, yet undefeated.
Doesn't matter.
Because, of course, they lose. Mahomes takes out Rashee Rice. I enjoyed your idea of maybe Rice should, if the injury's bad enough, speed up those proceedings, get suspended now.
You know, Tim doesn't like this, and I'll even tweet to clarify, but I just want people to know it's his joke. He gets the writing
it's
credit.
Jeff's idea.
If that thing sold albums, he would get residuals. Like, it'd be his joke. So
it's Jeff's joke.
He wrote me the song.
Like the Neil Diamond song, "I Write the Songs," which wasn't written by Neil Diamond.
But are you guys worried about the Chiefs at all?
A little bit.
Or is this just like they're
the injuries?
It feels like they're just waiting to get punched in the face and no one will
No.
They
They sleptwalked into the playoffs last year at 11-6, and we all on the playoff show wrote them off. And said, they don't look that good. I wouldn't pick the Chiefs to go very far, and then they won the Super Bowl. It's second verse, same as the first.
I would say that their defense still looks good, and that's the part that really gets overlooked. Like, it's
Good defense, Patrick Mahomes. They're not going to lose very many games.
I mean, obviously, we don't know what's happened in the Sunday night game, but that's really how Buffalo, outside of the first quarter against Arizona, has been doing it. They played great defense, and they have Josh Allen.
Yeah,
like that's
great.
a formula.
Yeah, they're great.
They haven't lost yet, but that's what Kansas City's doing right now. That's what Baltimore did all those years as well. Like when their offense wasn't high flying, they had a good defense and a quarterback. That's all you needed. And he would make enough plays, and that's what the Chiefs seem to be doing with Mahomes right now.
I guess I'm sure in like 7 weeks, Sky Moore will be really good at football because that's how the Chiefs, I guess, always
I wouldn't worry about them. I wouldn't worry
figure
about
it out. But I also believe they knew, they knew they were going to win this week. They just did. They were.
You knew they were going to win this week.
Yeah, of course. I still don't think Herbert should have played.
Do you think Herbert should have played?
Yeah, I mean, like, I understand why Jeff didn't want him to play, but like if he's healthy and you're paying him, he's got to go. You got to play him. Like, you can't not play him just to rest him. Like, if he's healthy.
Once those 2 tackles were out and he's battling something, and there was a bye next week. But again, there's like a sense of like that they played hard. I don't know. Whatever. They got a ways to go.
Tony in the chat asks if anyone's seen that indoor golf course with the simulators and the putting greens. I feel like that's been sent to us 3,000 times.
Yes.
in the past 2 weeks. But that's not what you want. It's not what I want. I want a perfectly regular golf course indoors or underground, depending on how you want to build it. Although someone did recommend to me, I think it's a good idea. What if you just built 18 smaller buildings and had a hole in each of them with like a little tunnel connecting to more
it?
money.
So like each building is its own like
but it's more
theme?
money.
No, each hole is each building is a hole. Oh, this one's a part like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5.
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
He wants to build 18 separate buildings for 18 separate holes is what he wants.
Yeah,
Instead of one giant
And we
building.
walk outside between
No,
buildings.
it'd be a little tunnel that connects them, like a little overhang, a little tunnel between the buildings.
That might actually be more property.
No,
It would be. It absolutely would be.
No, because you could build them right next to each other. Bang, 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 bang. 18 in a row.
I don't know what just happened.
Like, you don't have to worry about the contours of going north and south and west and east.
Something.
Okay.
Is it the President's Cup thing that he didn't want?
Because it doesn't have any logo on it.
Sell it for tons of money?
No, it's just not a collectible if it doesn't have the logo on it.
It's not important, but I also don't have it on me.
That's great. This is great showmanship.
How many pieces of loose gum do you have in your pocket?
What do you mean?
I was worried about like when I was on this wire.
My fat thumb-
gonna fall out of Jeff's pocket.
My fat thumb just ejected a piece. It's only a single piece.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you tell me what it was that you were intending to
No,
bring
it was
me?
just a snack.
What's the snack?
Can you yell at someone to bring it in?
It was just a Kit Kat.
Okay, we'll bring in the
Okay,
Kit
I'll
Kat.
just-
Hey, he wants to have a kick out. Who's not scoring the first touchdown tonight?
Josh Allen.
Ooh. Let's go.
You don't actually mean that.
I mean that with all my heart.
Wow.
This guy said.
That's like it's probably like
This guy said China did the indoor golf course with 18 green areas. I tweeted at you. Yeah, everyone fucking tweeted it at us.
I mean, we appreciate you're watching the show and that you're reaching out. Like, we appreciate that.
people are like DMing me that I like my private Instagram. Like, did you see this? Like, yeah, I saw it.
Like,
I'm also on the internet.
We appreciate your efforts. We love that our fans reach out, but this is not quite what I have in mind.
So Tim, you're getting the bad draw here tonight, unfortunately, and Jeff is getting the great draw at the moment. So most of the commentary I can see in the chat is you're sitting really close to the camera. So if you go back and watch the last few shows, when I'm sitting there, I look 3 times the size of you because you're sitting close to the camera. But Jeff is sitting a bit lower than me and farther away from this camera than I am. People are like, is Jeff on P90X? He looks great.
Oh, nice. I should take some screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Nice.
But that's it.
I can use everything I can get.
It's so weird. Mike, you ever seen this before? Man, just a full bite. Yeah, Ozempic Jeff. All he had to do was move the camera farther away.
Yeah,
Didn't
good.
even need it.
Yeah, it's a little trick. I also would like to say, now that we, oh, never mind.
You can say it. Well, you can't bring it up and not say it.
It's long-winded and boring.
Well, we have like 45 minutes to kill here. And he already told us who's not scoring the first touchdown.
Who was it?
Josh Allen.
Not even serious.
I am. Dead serious. I think the only reason Jeff gave me the Kit Kat because he knows I've got a Team USA versus Team International lead right now over him, and this is an opportunity for him. He hopes to collect
What? Based on what?
based on your performance in the last couple of weeks.
You mean me being myself?
Yeah, exactly.
See, I would argue that, you were just always more like a phony. Like, I'm authentic. You're
You're a big fat phony. That's what Jeff is calling you, pal.
Like if people saw Jeff's videos from Wednesday night at the dinner, that was not a good showing for you.
No, but that's me being me. Like, I don't care. I'm not like, didn't eat a full bowl of popcorn butter soup that is like in like mousse form. That just
Yeah.
is
No, you didn't eat it
irritating.
because I ate it.
Jeff also wasn't having a breakdown about coming. He just didn't like the stuff.
But also-
like we told you going into it, if you don't like it, you don't have to
No,
eat
but
it.
here's the difference. You don't even know yourself. Like, we all knew you would love it, and that you would then like want to do something like that again, where I was fully aware of how I would feel about it, and that's exactly how I felt
Well,
about
I was very surprised. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought that I would.
You enjoyed it every dish?
It was really tasty.
You're not a picky eater. You microwave toast from like 9 hours ago. So that was always my thing. You're not a picky eater, despite you think you're a picky eater. Tim told us about the sheet cake that he has in his freezer. It's from Canada Day. And you know what he does, Pat? You know, like you buy these $9.99 little sheet cakes at your local chain grocer. Probably a couple bucks cheaper in the States. And they usually have these little pieces of like plastic. Like if it's Halloween, it'll be a pumpkin. Or if it's Christmas, like a kid's birthday cake. There's just like a Spider-Man or something. Like, because you don't have a cake artist who can do a good Spider-Man, so you just put a little thing on it.
I know where you're going with
Tim
this.
keeps them, and they're part of his decorations.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like part of the decor for like Halloween.
Like for
or whatever.
Halloween or Canada Day, like he takes off like these little
plastic
3x3
decals.
plastic things.
I rinse them, clean them, wash them, and then they appear in my decorations.
You get your decorations from cake you buy at the store?
No, not all my decorations. I have some really nice ones from some nice places, but I have some more eclectic ones for my Etsy table, as Jeff calls it, where I get it from there.
Interesting. Let's talk a little bit more football before we get into all of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure we've lost all of our viewers.
Yes,
based on that
it's
conversation.
actually the most watched show of the year so far. So I do just want to bring up Sam Darnold because I talked about Minnesota very briefly. The Seahawks are also undefeated, by the way.
I said that to Kenny across the
Yeah,
table, but they have played one fewer game. But yes,
Either way, like but
Buffalo.
will they be given any credit if they beat Detroit? As like Minnesota's getting the credit now as being a really good team. You knock off San Francisco, you knock off Houston, you go into Green Bay and you beat them. Darnold looked a little bit shaky in the second half.
still played fine. They still won the game.
But is he the MVP through 4 games?
Yeah, I think he is.
Jeff?
I mean, I wasn't expecting that question, but yeah, I on the spot I can't think of anyone better. Maybe Josh Allen.
Mahomes could still
a
win it.
Sunday night beauty in Baltimore would probably give it to Josh Allen because remember, for MVP, you really have to, in some ways, like earn it mentally. Like people have to think you're worthy of it before they actually even consider you for it. And Josh Allen is in that tier.
I'd say Allen, Darnold, I'll be Jaden Daniels at this point.
Holy shit.
That offensive rookie of the year bet you have on Joe Alt is dead now. So
Oh, my $10? My $10 is a bit. Yeah, Daniels is amazing. And you know what I was telling Kenny?
no, but tell us. It's a television show. People
I mean,
want to hear.
you guys know how I operate, and I don't even care who's in the NFC Championship game. My rankings, the Redskins, the Commandos.
We can't bleep that out live. We can't bleep that out live.
This is a top 5 season.
Oh,
if
yeah.
he is a
Oh, I know
guy.
what you mean.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care how many playoff games, make the playoffs, miss the playoffs, whatever. If they found that guy, then there's not 5 teams in the league that will have had a better
I agree.
season,
I-
calendar year than Washington.
I presume-
And they got rid of the fucking loser owners. Sorry for swearing, I didn't mean to.
It's okay. You can swear. We're on YouTube.
My back's...
It's probably from all that working out you're doing.
My
here.
back is also sore from
Here,
sitting
here,
in the
take a look. Take a look at yourself on there. You look like a mini man next to me. You look good, don't you? Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see any ball really today till the 4 o'clock games.
Oh, you got to watch the end of the Jets game. You're very
Oh.
upset with that.
Yeah, I had the Jets to win a nice money line parlay. And
I
what
feel like
a-
I let you down, Jeffrey.
You did.
I did.
Because you understand, I'm in the media center at Royal Montreal, and there are a lot of people there like watching football on their laptops, like you can see. And then literally within like a minute of themselves, I don't know if everyone was watching the same broadcast or listening to the same radio feed. You heard the same, like I heard from 3 different places around the room. People tell this stat about Bo Nix. Like it was kind of going viral among media, the Bo Nix stat line at a certain point in that game. So yeah, you did let me down.
I agree. I apologize.
No, I don't want an apology.
Well, you're going to get it.
I'm going to tell my bookie you apologized.
I'm sorry for you. I wish we could have done better for you. We let you down.
Imagine putting the Jets money line in anything just because they won you a bet last week
Whatever.
But you can trust us in London. I think you can trust us.
against Minnesota.
I don't care. I'm not even having
The
this
Vikings
conver-
are
I'm not even having this
The Vikings are
conversation
high
now.
flying. The world is going to be on Minnesota,
And
the
it won't be
Jets-
raining.
Well, it might be because we're going to be playing that amazing stadium that is open air.
And Woody Johnson is an ambassador to
Was.
England, and you guys have all the big connections down there, I'm
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
right?
I don't want to play in London.
Why
No,
not?
I don't like it because then we have to play on Monday night the next week.
But you're an international kind of guy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like leaving the quadrant around my house.
And yet you're here and you had a great week.
I am here. This was a long trip for me. I am not equipped for trips like this. I've been exhausted the last couple of days.
Okay.
I keep falling asleep in the car on the way home.
You have fallen asleep in the car home from the course every day of the trip.
I am tuckered.
and then telling us you didn't fall asleep.
I am tuckered out. I will admit that.
You think I'm going to be able to go home and tell my wife I just want to go nap a little?
What does that have to do with me being tired?
Nothing. I'm just
You
saying
did-
I'm tired too.
Okay.
You got to go home and nap. I like you. I'll find one. Don't worry.
You'll find a nap?
Well, maybe like not on Monday.
Well, you said that you're going home early.
Yeah.
Is it a holiday where you are? It's a holiday where we're at,
Oh,
apparently.
shit. Yeah, it is. That only adds to problems, but that's not why I'm going home
So
early.
you need to go home early and like go to one of those cheap motels before you get home. Take a nap and just say you left later, and then you can go home.
Or you could just sleep in here and do that.
Honestly,
Yeah, but then he has to drive. And then he'll be tired after the drive.
I don't want to. No. I don't want to get into it.
Oh, people are
Like
calling.
in some sense, I feel like I'm in a cheap motel, and like I don't want to go into another one. My back hurts. Like it's just like I don't want to rent. Like that's all.
This is basically a hostel, is the way that I would describe it.
When was the last time you slept in bunk beds, Jeffrey?
Well, at least I have summer camp experience.
Yeah, that's true. I do not.
We accommodated you, buddy.
You did, and I appreciate that.
Listen, never.
I was accommodated as much as one could be accommodated. For that, I appreciate it.
We love
because
you.
I don't travel well, and I get very anxious when I travel, and I'm not comfortable out of my surroundings, and I don't sleep well in beds I'm not used to. And anyway, I was accommodated as much as one could be, and for that, I appreciate it.
You have the second biggest bed.
That's why I said I appreciate it. Why I said I was appreciative. I am appreciative.
Baxter from the top row.
He's been in Tim's room all week.
I'm doing my best over here.
I had my sound machine on full blast.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, there we go.
You know, Baxter was here when I arrived the first day. I was like, should I go in that room? Should I go in that room? Should I go in that
How
room?
much did you eye my room?
Not yours. I know.
I wasn't here yet, but I know
No.
what room I was getting.
But it was more like I first put my bag in the room. Kenny put it in, and I wish I didn't change.
The regret.
Yeah, epic miscalculation.
You should have
Like
been in
somehow Jim Harbaugh. The way Jim Harbaugh timeout usage today was an epic.
So you wish you had been in a
miscalculation.
different bedroom? Is that what you're saying?
What did I just say?
Well, you wouldn't actually just say it. You were just dancing around that point without actually saying it.
yeah.
Who in your room is bothering you the most?
No, it smells like a hockey bag. And I can tell you, just I had to spray it to make it smell better. I swear to God. That's all. Queechin just
Yeah, I got some quick hitters
football.
here.
Football.
Just quick. Did anyone have a moment of the day? Because I have a moment of the day. It was Anthony Richardson hurting himself, coming out of the game, only to come back injured the next play and QB draw to be out of the game.
I mean, my moment of the day was the missed field goal by the Broncos and Saleh celebrating like they had just won the game.
He pulled a Tom Kim.
He was super excited. It's like, we haven't even got the lead. What are you doing?
He was very excited
I'm too excited.
that they didn't need to go score a touchdown. Then he played for a field goal and they didn't hit it. Imagine playing for a field goal with that much time left, only to leave your kicker 52 yards in the rain.
Yeah, I'm not here to defend that.
But you said Rodgers looked really good.
Rodgers, given the circumstances, he was running around. He threw some nice passes. It's not his fault.
Will anything ever be his fault?
It will be when I say it is.
Okay. So I have some notes from the day that I wrote down here and some quotes.
You don't blame him for any of it?
Not today. No, I'm blaming for the weather.
Hard counting at the fucking 1 yard line?
That wasn't smart. But,
To gain what?
a free play, I guess. I guess that's what he was hoping for.
From the one?
But like a free play, and then if it didn't work, you could go again from
I
the half.
suppose,
That's
but
the only benefit there. But
It seemed to throw all of them off, though.
yeah, it was a very unorthodox thing to do. But whatever.
No,
I'm not here to blame Aaron for anything. I'm here to say thank you when he plays well. I just want to move on. Want him to be happy. We're going to London. I want him to play well.
And
I hope he travels better than I travel.
safety is success.
He didn't get hurt. He was limping around, but I just hope Aaron plays really well in London, and that a lot of the haters who are on that thread, who are making fun of the Jets, will be quiet when I wear my hat next week, and we have an MRE. I miss the MREs.
Some quick notes. I can't believe that you missed the MREs.
I missed the MREs already.
You can smoke the vape on the camera. But if we
You do on the normal shows
if we
anyway.
get charged the smoking fee, you're the one paying it. But my quick notes. Did you know that Aaron Rodgers is still a better runner than 3/4 of the NFL, according to Tim Jeff? 3/4 of the
Of the
NFL.
quarterbacks.
Of the quarterbacks. Do you want to go through all the quarterbacks and see who Aaron Rodgers is a better runner than?
I mean, you can. This is, I'm not Cam. I don't. I'm not backing down from this. I'm right.
Okay. Do you think he's right or wrong? That's
3/4.
3/4. Better than 75%
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Thank you.
of runners at quarterback.
Oh.
At quarterback.
Josh Allen, yes or no?
No. No.
Tyler Huntley, starting quarterback.
Yes.
No. Jacoby Brissett.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Justin Fields.
No.
Lamar.
No.
Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
No.
Deshaun Watson is done for.
He's a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson.
You realize there is no camera for that. I can't hide you when you do this.
This is what we see every week when we record the show.
You're talking, you're on camera.
You wonder why sometimes I break down into laughter during the show because I see this that you don't see this.
That's what you're blaming your breaking down into laughter on? Is on this? You thought he was smoking nicotine out of that until last week.
I did think it was just a regular vape pen.
CJ Stroud.
No.
Better or worse?
Rodgers is worse than him.
Okay. Anthony Richardson.
Sure, although Richardson keeps getting hurt, so I don't know how good of a runner he really is.
Trevor Lawrence.
No, I'll take Rodgers over him.
In terms of running.
Yeah.
This is running alone rankings.
As running around, yeah.
Okay.
Rodgers.
Will Levis. You watch Will Levis run all over the Jets.
Rodgers.
For reasons.
He won't throw the ball backwards.
What does that have to do with his running?
I will take Rodgers. Thank you.
So you've already.
It's my ranking, not yours.
We're already to 9 quarterbacks, and we're not out of the AFC yet.
That's about right.
Mahomes.
Yes.
Herbert.
Better than Herbert.
Minshew.
Better
Whoa,
than
a
Minshew.
healthy Herbert?
I think Rodgers is a better runner. He's been doing it a lot longer. He knows the ins and outs.
Yeah, but
He's still as mobile as he ever was. He knows what he's doing.
You think he'd beat Justin Herbert in a race today?
I don't think he's faster. I think he's craftier as a runner.
What does that mean?
He's a more efficient runner with the ball.
No, I've seen him have some nice scrambles. That's why I agreed with Tim on the.
Yeah, he's better than most QBs.
But we've just went through the entire AFC and Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a better runner.
No, I don't agree with
Bo
that.
Nix is very clearly a better runner than Aaron Rodgers.
Then in your list, you'd have him higher. But on my list, I wouldn't.
Yeah, Bo Nix probably a little better. But
Rodgers can only run when there's literally no one in front of him. That's it. That's the only time he can run. And then he comes up limping like he did 3 or 4 times today.
He's old. It's okay.
Jaden Daniels.
Well, yeah.
Dak.
No, I like better runner than Dak.
Jalen Hurts.
Better runner than Hurts. You
think that Aaron Rodgers is a better runner than Jalen Hurts?
That's exactly what I said.
So we don't even need to do this.
No, we don't have to do this.
So we're already up to 15 quarterbacks.
We have not gone through. You think that? I think I've said yes,
I know,
like 7 or 8.
You've agreed on. So we're already below your threshold.
7 or 8. We're right about where we need to be.
You said he's better than 75%.
Yeah,
we already have 8 above him of the 32.
So we're right there.
Okay, and Hurts doesn't count, is what you're saying. Daniel Jones.
No, it's better than Daniel. He's better than Daniel Jones. He's a runner. Like, you don't understand.
Can you help me out here?
Daniel Jones is better than Aaron Rodgers at running.
I don't agree.
Sam Darnold.
No.
Sammy Scrambles. You called him Sammy Scrambles.
Yeah.
That's your name.
Yeah, I know.
Goff, I'll give you.
Yesterday, I saw Tim, make a crazy bet in real life. The spread in Stanford Clemson was like 23 points, and he gave Tim Butt 7 points.
No, I took 7 points.
Yeah, he took 7 points. He just, like, Cam wishes he knew a guy like Cam tried. I said, you know how much those 15 points would cost Cam? Trying to, like, buy them? And Tim gives them away for free.
Many people are saying that you're locking up most insane with your rankings on this list.
Please.
And that your DC might be loaded with lead. Should we finish the list, Jeff? We still got guys to go here. Jordan Love?
Not. I take Love.
You take Love, yes. How about Caleb Williams?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, how about Andy Dalton? That one we can go Rodgers with. Derek Carr, we can go Rodgers. Kirk Cousins, we can go Rodgers. Baker's a better runner.
Yeah.
Baker has like 4 rushing touchdowns this year.
And Baker will... Yeah, Baker.
Geno?
No.
Purdy?
No. Yes!
Yeah.
Dude, Purdy's amazing.
Best ever, I guess.
I am fully...
Yeah, you're right. Rodgers doesn't run at all. He's the worst. He's the worst
How many rushing attempts do you think that Rodgers has this year?
If he has more than 2, I'm super fired up. He's at his age, he picks his spots perfectly. It's about quality, not quantity.
Quote is just, sorry, not faster, but quote a better runner, Jeff. Crafty. The craftiness of Aaron Rodgers. Your running quarterback supreme.
Enjoy it, and laugh now. Have your fun. It's okay.
So what we've figured out is that he's not better than 75%, even by the people that you said was better than him.
Better than 3/4 of those players.
You said 3/4, but that's not even what you just went through when we went through the rankings. That he is a bottom 25% runner of NFL quarterbacks.
I'd go back and revise that and take many of those people off and put Rodgers ahead of them.
Oh yeah, you got to change it. Now that the results have changed, your opinions need to change.
That's right.
Okay, see how it is. So here's some more quick hits for the week. What do we got here? Jaden Reed. Big celebration being down 28 points.
Very fired up for that first touchdown.
That was
You
a
and I were
lovely
like,
play, though.
what?
It was a lovely play.
It was a great play, but you're down 28-0. You score a touchdown. Maybe, you do 1 or 2 fist pumps. You're happy. You run back to the sidelines. You don't need to dance and celebrate like that.
Do you think that there's a chance that Russell Wilson is magically healed by next week? He hasn't been able to practice with this calf injury, but Fields finally looks like Fields. By the way, if you ever want to correlate anything, parlay the Steelers losing with Justin Fields over fantasy points.
He had a great day today, statistically.
Yeah,
Justin Fields.
Did you watch the game? Do you think he had a good game?
No. But I still wouldn't take the job from him.
I wouldn't either, but it's going to be on the tip of people's tongues now that he did the whole backwards spinneroonie, losing the ball.
That's all part of the ensemble.
J.C. Horn demonstrated how he got pushed off on by T. Higgins near the end zone by pushing the ref. That was not a great idea.
Also not smart.
Bad idea on him. Didn't get a penalty, though.
Well, I guess he was just trying to pantomime what had happened.
But he pushed the ref. And the ref gave him some leeway.
If it was in the Chiefs-Chargers game, it would have been a 15-yard penalty on the Chargers.
Did you find that the refs were against the Chargers today?
Seemed like the Chargers without Alton Slater, there was a lot of pre-motion, a lot of pre-snap problems.
At one point you said, "Oh, look, the Chiefs finally get a penalty."
Well,
How
that's
about
true.
that?
That's true. But the Chargers defense, I also saw, got 0 penalties, and
That's because Derwin wasn't playing. You can't get personal fouls from the bleachers.
and the offense got 6 for 41 with a lot of got a lot of guys playing where they shouldn't be playing, and it's unfortunate.
George Pickens needs to stop extending for an extra yard on every catch that he makes.
That was not good.
Because he fumbled it. And then he did it again the next 2 times he got the ball. Just go down, man. You got 50 yards.
not good.
51's, you don't need the 51.
No.
Just go down.
was not good.
I don't know. He's not, you think Tomlin? That seems like a perfect thing for Tomlin.
Yeah, Tomlin's
to
take the
clean
side
up.
and just say, "Don't do that to me."
The Saints love running everything hilariously before the sticks. Every play, unless it's a bomb to Shaheed.
Or they just get Taysom Hill involved.
Or they will Taysom Hill. You got to give him to him behind the line. Once they lost him, I was worried about my plus 2.5. But then only losing by 2 is very nice. But the Falcons look terrible again.
No, they looked fine. They won a tough divisional game.
Yeah, they won a tough divisional game with a tipped pick 6 and a muff punt at the 1 yard line.
Whatever. I'm fine with them.
What from them? Their defense has been okay.
They play Tampa on Thursday. I like their chances.
You've liked their chances every week, and they look like dog shit every week.
We'll see. They haven't looked as bad in a game as the Panthers or Buccaneers or the Saints have looked in any one particular game.
This man says you look like a buff Bill Belichick.
I'll take it.
Do I have any other notes here? No. Oh, no. The other penalty. You missed it. Earlier on in the Jets game, Alan Lazard got flagged 15 yards for trying to join finger bang. He was going finger bang, 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 bang. 15 yards. Back the other way.
I actually heard that on the radio coming back from the
I
course.
was upset,
It was
not
like
at the call,
It was
because
a nice catch. Big
a great catch.
chain mover.
And I wasn't upset at the call because the call's right. I was upset at his decision making, which was poor.
Oh, this guy says good call on the Bucks, Pat. Thank you. Even got the early cash out on the money line. It was fantastic news. The Eagles had no one. No one to play offense for them.
No, unless you can block an extra point and take it back for 2 points.
That was exciting.
And Barkley
I was
played
wondering
well.
where those points came from, but I
Blocked
was
extra
too
point for
lazy
2.
to look it up.
And Barkley played great again today.
Oh, you knew who had the catch of the day? Get on me, Timbers!
I thought the catch by Sutton was actually the best of the day.
the wide open one?
Yeah, the way he had to adjust in the back of the end zone for that backwards.
There was no one around him.
No,
for
but he
30
had,
yards.
He had his back to the end line and be able to get down like that was pretty impressive.
Jeff, have you checked the spreads for next week yet?
Nope.
Okay, so we can do this. Just tell us what the game is. I'll say the game and you tell us if we're right or not. That makes it easier. I have the games in front of me here.
Jeff's the guest, so would you like to go first,
Yeah,
second,
yeah.
or third? And then it rotates, snake style.
First.
You want to go first? Okay. Pat versus Jeff versus Tim. Paul is behind here, and we're doing it. Game number 1 for week number 5 is Tampa Bay at Atlanta on Thursday Night Football. Jeff, it is your guess.
Atlanta -3.
Nope.
Atlanta -2.5. Let's go. The whole goal to this is don't let Tim ever guess because he'll just win.
Really good.
Yeah, Tim's 3-0 now through 3 weeks.
Circa should hire you or something.
Really?
Next game is
Wasn't
New
an
York.
insult.
Next game is New York at Minnesota. Tim and I cannot guess on
I
this one.
recuse myself 'cause
We
I
saw the spread on this one.
Yeah.
But Jeff, you can have a free shot at it
The Jets at the Vikings in London.
in London early.
Vikings -4.
I think you should get 3 guesses since we've given ours up. You get
No,
3
he
cracks
gets,
at
he
it
gets one.
Why would I get 3 guesses?
because you're so far off that 3 guesses wouldn't matter.
7?
It's Jets by 3.5.
Vikings by
2.5.
Yeah.
Oh, well then the score app lied.
No, it didn't.
It said Jets by 3.5.
No, it didn't. It said Vikings by 2.
I looked at it.
I also looked at it, and that's what it said.
Then you have-
You just don't. You think that what it is and what I saw of what Paul has just confirmed. It told you what 5 points different. Maybe you misread it.
I don't think I did. I think they just have the wrong line then.
Are you saying Pat's fake news?
I'm saying
Jeff,
I know
well,
what
who
I
do you
saw.
think is probably right here? you can weigh in on. Jeff can weigh in on this one. We both saw the line. I guess we should have let him guess. He would have been off by 6 points.
Okay. Well,
The crowd can vote on this one too if they would like. So no points for Jeff on that one. Next game, Carolina at Chicago. Early slate of games. And it would be my guess first on this one. Chicago -3.
No.
5.5.
No.
4.5.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Jeff on the board with 1 point.
Yes.
2-1. Tim is up first with Baltimore at Cincinnati. Ooh. Baltimore loses tonight, and since he gets him here, Baltimore's cooked, aren't they?
Baltimore by 1.5.
No.
Cincy by whoa, it's not my go. Jeff's go. Sorry.
See, Tim's apparently really good at this, so I'm trying to play off his guess.
You know, go with your gut.
It's in Baltimore?
It's in Cincinnati.
Baltimore by 2.
No.
Cincy by 1.
Baltimore by 1.
It's me.
So Tim gets it. 1 point for Tim. 2-1-1. Jeff, you're up on Miami at New England.
Geez, this is a real tough one because of
I assume Huntley starts.
I would too.
Huntley
Right.
starting on Monday night. You might as well just. He's the best guy they have.
Can I ask a question whether it's fair or not?
Sure.
What is the current Titans-Dolphins spread?
I saw Dolphins by 1 recently.
It's either Titans or Dolphins by 1. It keeps flipping back and forth.
Dolphins by 3.
No.
Dolphins by 2.5.
No.
Dolphins by 3.5.
Patriots by 1.
Whoa! I get it.
Really?
That can't be right. Can it?
It is.
No, I get that it's right, but there's no way it's staying there.
I don't know. I guess the Patriots were kind of frisky a bit against the 49ers. The Dolphins are dead.
What was the final score of that game? 30-13?
37.
Okay, that's less close
no,
than I
I
thought
don't
it was.
remember.
There was talk about them getting a touchdown.
I
But
thought it was a 17-point win, but
It was a 17.
27-10 then?
30. It was 30-13.
Oh.
okay.
And the Patriots didn't do anything on offense besides one garbage time Antonio Gibson catch.
Yeah,
Maybe
still,
their defense can come through.
Dolphins on short rest. I don't know if it's that bad.
When was the last time New England beat Miami at home?
Probably. Well, not a lot. They were 9-9 against Brady historically at home. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
but Belichick hadn't beat Tua, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while.
So it's been a while. So 3-1 for me. Next game, I'm up first with Cleveland at Washington. This will be a fun one. Washington by 3.5.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
I don't even know. What was the final score?
Of Washington, Arizona?
No, of the Cleveland game.
2016 Vegas.
They're 2-2.
Vegas is 2-2. That is correct.
Denver's 2-2.
Next game for Tim is going to be Indianapolis at Jacksonville. Jacksonville won a game yet? No, right? They should have won today.
Colts by 2.5.
No.
And we don't know who's starting in this game because Phony Tony got hurt.
Yeah.
And the Colts look kind of good with Flacco.
Colts by 4?
No.
What'd you say?
2.5.
2.5 for Jacksonville by 1?
Jags by 3.
By 3,
You
yeah.
win, but-
That's a very bad line.
I mean, I don't know if
I'm sorry. That laying a point with Jacksonville at this point is just bad.
it's
bad.
3. It's 3 points.
Laying any points with Jacksonville seems awful.
It's just everyone in that division sucks.
That Jacksonville is worse than all of them.
I don't know if that's necessarily the
They
case.
just beat the Colts. Just played a good game with a backup against the Steelers, who we all really like. Jacksonville could not do that.
I'm trying to think about that one. 'Cause
That the number has to be wrong. I would not be. I would anticipate that comes down.
Do you think that number is wronger than the New England Miami one?
Yes, I do actually.
Interesting. Okay. So
do.
next one is who's up first for this one?
Jeff is.
Jeff is up first for Buffalo at Houston. Ooh. Fun game. Early game.
Bills -2.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Jeff. Do you like Buffalo there? I haven't been super impressed by Houston, I'll tell you that much.
No.
Like, they just got by the apparently worst team in the league, Jags.
Yeah, and I'm not impressed by. Houston
I want to make a bet on tonight's game. What time does it start?
It starts in 15 minutes or so. Who
you betting, Jeff?
who do
I
you
don't
want
know.
to bet tonight?
Who should I bet?
Josh Allen, first touchdown.
Okay.
Do you like? Who did you pick? Did you pick Buffalo or we did that show so long ago now?
I think I picked Baltimore on that show.
Have to be
Vegas at Denver. That's me for this one. Denver by 1.5.
Nope.
Denver by 2.5.
Nope.
Denver by 2.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, wow.
Dead center.
Split the middle of it.
Split the middle.
See, that's why I said go with your gut.
I put him to the test by picking 2.5, thinking, okay, I have inside and outside. He probably won't go inside.
That's went inside.
Arizona at San Francisco. First or second of the late games.
San Francisco by 7.5.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, here comes Tim. 6-4-3 is what the spreads are at right now.
We have bye weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, there are 4 teams on bye next week. Green Bay at the Los Angeles Rams, Jeff.
What was honestly? I was at the course earlier. What was the Rams final? They played the Bears. The Bears finally got a win.
25-18, 24-18.
Yeah, it was some goofy score because the Rams missed a 2-pointer. 24-18.
Whoever was playing the Rams, it was the Packers -3.
No.
Packers -2.
No.
Can you reset for me the game?
Green Bay at the Rams.
Green Bay at the Rams. Green Bay by 4.
3.5. So you guys.
You guys split the point. That's good news for you.
A bad guess.
6,
Could've said
5, and
3.5.
4.
A bad guess.
3 games remain. I am. No, am I up first? Or you up first?
I'm up first.
You went first last time.
New York Giants at Seattle Seahawks.
What?
I don't think I can get it that high. I will say Seattle by 8.
No.
New York's been.
Okay. Giants played Thursday. It was competitive. Seattle, the market loves because that spread has dropped already on their Lions Monday nighter. Sorry for the words. Seattle -6.
No.
Seattle minus. You get Seattle -6. You were 7.
I said 8.
5.5. Seattle.
It's 6.5, isn't it?
6.5.
I saw fuck shit.
You still get the
You
point.
still got the point.
You just don't get double. You just don't get double.
Pat could have scored.
I could have scummed it the other way. I thought it might be
Yeah,
lower.
I knew I missed it right away because I saw the look in Paul's eyes. Like,
Oh, you're giving tells
no,
over here.
that was. I didn't mean it like
That
that.
seems a little short. That seems a little. That will be over 7, I think.
Dallas at Pittsburgh. Jeff is first to go.
Oh shit! I'd rather corner
Super
the
Bowl
numbers
30.
here, right? Yeah, Larry Brown. Harbaugh missed a Hail Mary to get the Colts into that
That's
game.
right. He did.
Is Sean Payton the coach of the year?
Fuck off.
Please. It's clearly O'Connell.
It's
I
not-
forget the game.
Super Bowl 30. Cowboys at Steelers.
Dallas at Pittsburgh.
You are not good at this game, Jeff.
Steelers -2.
Ding, ding, ding.
Apparently he's great at the game.
I mean, he's good at guessing. He's good at guessing.
Immediate turns.
You know
All
what
right.
they call that? I heard it at the goat. He's been talking about it all week. It's called the Mongolian. When
that-
someone else thinks they're winning the hole, and then you win the hole.
Well, I need to get this exactly right
Mongolian on your ass.
in order to tie Jeff for the victory this week.
Boom.
Saints at Chiefs is the Monday Night Football game. For
Wow.
reference, Detroit, Tennessee, Philadelphia, and the Chargers are all on bye. I'll go Kansas City by 4.5.
No.
5.5.
No.
A million. Oh, sorry, Jeff, that's wrong.
Kansas City by 5.
Ding, ding, ding. He centered you again.
I can't believe it. I keep
What's
putting
he looking at odds?
Not a chance.
I keep strategically putting him to the test, and he keeps saying yes.
Do you know how lost I was? You think I like...
Part of my whole strategy is that I am the best strategist of picking these lines too, and people always make the mistakes. But today, you outdid me.
Well, you know what he did? He pulled the Patrick Cantlay on you. He kind of froze you. We usually go like boom, 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 guess, guess, guess. He kept forgetting games.
Yeah.
But he really knew it, but he was just doing it to stall
Yeah,
to throw you
I slow
off.
putted. No, I'm like, who did they play
I
today?
feel like
What
laying
was
my
the
putter
score?
down like Tom Kim next to the hole, asking you why you didn't pick so quickly. Anyway, congratulations, Jeffrey.
That might be the first like real-time reverse curse we've seen on the show in a long time. You're really bad at this. Ding, ding, ding.
Good for you, Jeff. Congratulations.
So Josh Allen not scoring the first touchdown?
I do not.
What are those
think so.
odds?
I don't know. I couldn't look. I can go look now. 4 to, that's 4 to.
Because I got off.
No, it
I'm
can't be
following
4
the
to
house
1.
rules and getting off the internet when we record.
That's really, I really appreciate that. I guarantee you everyone else didn't do that.
Jets minus 3.5.
Yeah, there it is.
So can you now?
I apologize.
Thank you. Thank you.
I read it the other way.
Was yelled at. Told I was blind, but I was right.
No, that's not what it's actually
That's
telling
what it
us.
does.
It's telling us the home team is minus 3.5, which is the Vikings. They're just listing it next to the.
It's like soccer.
It's
the
like
home
so-
team's
yeah.
first. It's in England. The soccer.
But the Vikings are the home team.
Yeah, so they're minus 3.5.
But they always put the
no,
minus.
because the total is.
Oh, you reverse cursed yourself, buddy.
It's only because it's a international games because the spread is. I can see why you got confused by it.
Well, then why is it that in the other, if you look at the Monday night games, the two favorites have the spread below next to their name?
Because it's the neutral site game. That's by the total.
No, the NA is for the total.
Yeah, but the total is above it.
There is no total.
Okay,
is no total.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
That-
like it's just
I don't understand.
That's what they're quoting. I think they're pulling from, because it's a standalone game, the line that would have been set before the season began.
So it's not updated.
That would have been the week
But they
6
have a-
line on that game.
You are right. I don't understand how they can. Aren't they associated with Penn? Like, wouldn't they be getting real time odds? Like, can you bet the Jets minus 3.5 at ESPN Bet right now?
I can't even get on the internet.
Can't get on the internet. We should probably let them go bet.
Okay. Anyway, that's.
You are correct.
I thought
apologize.
it was a weird line when I saw it too, and then I was like, "Oh, Jeff could have a million guesses. 'Cause he's way
Yeah,
far
no,
off."
I read it the other way.
Yeah.
I read it as 3.5 for the Vikings. So I was wrong.
That's all right. We all make mistakes.
Happens.
It's
Listen,
okay.
I know. Just like your list of quarterbacks. Impressive list.
I feel good about them.
You feel good about it? About Jalen Hurts being a worse runner than Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
You're going to stick with that one?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is not going to fumble the ball running around in the Super Bowl to lose it for his team.
Because they won't be in the Super Bowl?
We'll see.
Who are you making fun of there?
Jalen Hurts when he fumbled the ball, and they lost the Super Bowl because of it.
I mean, there are a few things
Someone
that
said,
happen.
be careful, Tim. We almost saw the address on your license.
There's no way. Did that just happen? You can't read that.
Oh, no. People found my passcode on the show the other day.
They can't read that close.
No, I think he's fucking around with you because you were waving it around.
Okay.
You're not going to see anything on my phone.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right. Well, it's getting hot in this room. We'll record our travel log to the President's Cup. That should be out on Monday. Smash the like while you're here. Use underdog code Mayo to help us out so we can do more fun events like this. And, well, at least, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm afraid of my dinner.
What are you going to do for dinner?
I'm not really hungry again. I have to speak into the mic because it's not a multi-directional mic.
Okay, why did you put that in quotes?
Because it is a multi-directional mic. You can hear me when I speak like this. You can hear me when I speak like this. You can hear me when I speak like this. You can hear me when I...
No, we can't.
Oh my god, you just lost the most insane award on this show.
Oh, please.
That will do it for us. Thank you all for tuning in for our content in Montreal all week. Like I said, we'll have one more coming out that we'll record tonight, release tomorrow about the President's Cup recap. Even if you don't like that stuff, I guarantee you it'll be a fun show. Josh Allen won't score the first touchdown, I've been told, and that'll do it for us. We'll see you next time.